Hi there. So for this Pilates session, we are focusing on core and glutes. We'll be using a resistance band, but not needed if you don't have one. Okay, we will get started. All right, bringing yourself back into a child's pose to start. You can have the knees together or the knees apart, just to reach the arms out nice and long. Really spreading your fingers wide and pressing into the mat. Forehead finds the floor. And we just always start in this position before we move our body so we can lengthen the back of the spine. So we can just be in our little internal space for the first minute or so before we get started. Think about really drawing the tailbone back towards the heels. Sending the shoulders down and away from the ears and allowing the forehead to rest. And bringing your breath into your rib cage. Expanding on every inhale. Releasing on every exhale. Maybe just bringing yourself into your intention for why you move, how you're feeling, where your body is at. So just taking a little bit of a scan of that internal landscape before you begin. And then walking both hands all the way over to the right side, starting with our side stretches. Forehead comes with you. Left hip draws back to the left heel. You want to focus on sending your breath into the left side rib cage, expanding that space. Now on every inhale, feel the skin gently stretch and open, lengthening and softening out. Few more deep breaths. And then gently walking both hands all the way over to the left, softening the forehead down. Remember, one side might feel significantly tighter than the other, and that's completely normal. And just drawing that right hip back towards the right heel. Maybe feel a nice stretch underneath your underarm. Side of your rib cage, sending the breath into the right rib cage. Allowing the skin to melt like butter around the bones. Just a few more deep breaths. And then coming back to center for a final inhale in. And a final exhale out. Just integrating all of that into our body before we start. And then we'll walk our hands back. And we'll come into a mermaid sitting position. So you can start with your right foot forwards and your left leg tucked behind. And you want to make sure one hip isn't lifting up higher than the other. So we sink and ground both hip bones into the mat. Let's sit tall through the crown of our spine. Good. And then we'll reach our right arm up and over. Want to find a nice openness through the rib cage, a beautiful reach through the arm. Shoulders draw down and away from the ears. You can look under your armpit or you can look down to the floor, wherever your neck is happiest. So really think about reaching and creating this beautiful long rainbow with the arm. Again, continue to send your breath into the rib cage. And then let's sweep up and over other side. Keeping both hip bones melting to the floor without lifting, so we want to draw everything back down. And then back to center. We'll take a rotation towards our right leg, so outside of the left palm on the outside the right thigh, and we lift up and out of our spine. You can look behind the shoulder, or you can look to the front of the room. Keeping the weight right back on the sit bones. And then coming back to center, we will switch legs. So finding your seated position, hip bones grounded into the floor. This time we'll reach the left arm up and over. Again, keep finding that beautiful opening, that spiral of the rib cage, reaching long through the elbow. Breathing. And then reaching up and over, other side. And then gently coming back to center, we will rotate towards our left leg, so outside the right hand on the outside of the left thigh. Lift up and out of the spine. You can look over the shoulder or look towards the front of the room. Wherever you are, keeping the gaze nice and lifted, keeping even on both sit bones. Gentle drawing of pubic bone towards you. And then coming back to center, we'll cross our legs out in front. Let's just take a big inhale, reach the arms up to the ceiling. And exhale, press away. Good, 2 more times like this. Inhale to reach. Exhale to press away. Last time. Inhale to reach. Exhale to press away. We will bring our hands out in front, untuck our legs and find all fours. Hands under shoulders, knees right underneath the hips. Want to wrap elbows into the body, plug shoulders down and back. We take an inhale, tuck the toes under, drop the belly, reach the chest forwards, back and over. Want to find this opposition energy, so feel energy drawing from the front of the head and the back of the tailbone. And then exhale, tuck all 10 toes, not tuck, release all 10 toes under, press through the top of the feet and dome the spine. Inhale to open. Soft bend in elbows. Think about threading your chest through the shoulders. And then exhale to press in and under. Inhale to open. Exhale to curl under. Inhale to open, just feeling and melting into the spine. Exhale to curl under. One more time like this. Inhale to open. Find that opposition energy, front of the crown of the head, back of the tailbone. And exhale, doming the spine evenly towards the ceiling. And then coming back to a nice neutral spine position. We inhale at center, and then we exhale, we curl our right hip towards us and look over our right shoulder. You want to do this without leaning to the right side or the left. We keep the weight even on all 4 points. And back to center. Inhale in, exhale, curling over to the left. And back to center. Inhale in. Exhale over to the right, so looking over the shoulder, over the hip. We want to cinch the waist in towards us. And back to center. Inhale in, exhale over to the left. And then perhaps at your own pace, you just take a little right to left, feeling into your own body, into your own spine. I want to do this without sinking, so I want to keep everything nice and lifted. Good, and then coming back to center, we bring our right hand to the right side of our chest. We inhale in, we exhale, rotate upper spine open to the right first, then we reach the right arm up. Without dropping the left shoulder forward, so we keep left shoulder drawing in and under. Reach, 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 and then the hand comes down. Left hand onto the chest, inhale in, exhale to open out, and we reach the left arm up to the ceiling. Finding that rotation, that opening through the thoracic spine, that stretch in the chest. And reach, and back to center. One more, inhale in, exhale to open. We reach the arm up and back to center. This time we'll extend the right leg long. Nice lift of the leg, squeeze of the glute. Inhale in, then we exhale, curl knee to nose, forehead to knee, round it under, and extend out. Inhale in, exhale, curl under, and extend out. Keep a soft bend in your elbows, keep the pubic bone drawing in. We have 3. Breathe into the rib cage for 2. Last one, curl it in and under, then keep the leg extended behind you, nice and long. Flex through the heel, lift up a little higher, and we'll take little pulses and squeezes to the ceiling. We have 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop the toes down. Then from here, we'll extend the right arm up to the ceiling, find a half side plank with balance. I want to make sure we're not dipping into the lower back, so we draw and tuck pelvis in and under. Reach the arm out long. Let's take a stretch and a reach over the ear and back up. We stretch and reach over the ear and back up. One more time, balance. Reach over the ear and back up, and then coming back to your all fours position, draw the knee in. And then this time we extend the left leg long behind us. Inhale here, exhale, curl knee to nose. Inhale to open, exhale, curl knee to nose. Inhale to open. You have 3 more. We have 3. Keep breathing. For 2. And for 1, keep the left leg extended, flex through the heel. We take pulses to the ceiling. Make sure the weight hasn't started to drop into one side. Keep the weight even on all 3 points. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop the left toes under. We reach the left arm up towards the ceiling. Find that half side plank. And again, you don't want to dip into the lower back. You want to draw the pelvis in towards you. Reach over the ear and back up. Reach and stretch over the ear. Keep your gaze ahead of you and back up. Reaching over, big beautiful side stretch and back up. Last time, reach it long and back up, and then finding your all fours position again. Good. And we'll just finish off with a nice little hip opener. So we'll step the right foot in between our hands, release left toes, and you want to allow the hips to sink forwards and down. So the hips aren't back here. We draw the hips forwards and down. Want to think about swiveling the left hip forward so we're not dumping into the right side. So you want to think about pulling right hip, left hip to the left corner of your mat. Lengthen through the spine. Tucking left toes under, we inhale in, exhale, extend the leg, and then drop the knee down. Inhale in, exhale to extend, press back through the heel, feel that opening through the inner thigh, and lower the knee. 2 more. Inhale in, exhale to extend. Keep drawing the left hip to the left corner of your mat and lower down. Last time. Inhale in, exhale to lift. Keeping left fingertips on the floor, reach the right arm up to the ceiling. And dropping the hand down. We'll just breathe here for a couple of moments. So even here, we don't want the hips lifting up towards the ceiling. You want to keep sinking them forwards and down while pressing the back of the heel back and pulling up through the thigh. A little bit more of a yoga stretch here, but really great for the front of the hips. So you might want to rock forwards and back. You might want want to shift from side to side. Good, and then gently dropping the knee down and we step the right foot back. Other side, we step left foot forwards. Release right toes and just allow the hips to sink forwards and down. Again, drawing the right hip towards the right corner of the mat so your hips are nice and square. Let's tuck right toes under. We inhale in, we exhale, extend and lift. And lower the knee down. Inhale in, exhale to extend away. Press back through the heel and lower down. Another 2. Exhale to extend. And lower. Last time. Inhale in, exhale to extend. Right fingertips on the mat. Reach the left arm up towards the ceiling. Nice side twist. And dropping the fingertips down, and we'll hold here for a couple of breaths. So maybe shifting forwards and back. And just feeling into the space. Couple more deep breaths. And then gently dropping the knee down, press the left foot back, take a little child's pose. And then let's swing the legs around out in front of us. Good, so feet hips distance apart. Let's just start with the hands behind the thighs, roll the shoulders down and back, reach tall through the crown of the spine. Inhale in, exhale, roll back halfway. So we're making this nice beautiful C-curve shape with the spine. Imagine you have like one of those huge fit balls on your body. And restacking hips, shoulders over hips, and restacking long. Inhale in. Exhale to roll back. Good, keep the gaze on the inner thigh, belly drawing back towards you. And restacking long. Inhale in, exhale to roll back. Hands can slide down along the back of the thighs as you do this. Keep the shoulders soft, collarbones are wide. Tailbones really tucking back towards you, so we're not here, we're here. And stacking. Next time we come down, we hold it there. Inhale in, exhale to roll back. Let's reach the right arm out in front and the left arm out in front. Energy through the fingers, draw the shoulders down and back. Inhale in, exhale, just drop the right knee out to the side till you're on the outer foot. We don't want the left hip or the left side lifting or tipping, so we keep that side grounded and back to center. Inhale in. Shaking, exhale, left knee out to the side, and draw back to center. Inhale in, exhale, left knee, right knee out to the side, and back to center. Inhale in, exhale, left knee out to the side. Use the breath, find pelvic stability for one more each side. Good, and then restacking long. Good work. This time let's extend the legs long out in front of us. Big toes connect, heels apart, flex through the feet. Inhale in like we did before. We exhale, roll all the way down, but we come onto our back. Reach the arms towards the ceiling. Good. Inhale, halfway lift. Look towards your toes or your belly. And then exhale, roll yourself up and over, reach over the toes. Keep the spine rounded, inhale in, and then exhale, rolling down. Big toes stay glued together. We reach the arms back, but the rib cage doesn't pop. Inhale to lift. Exhale, roll yourself all the way up. Reach over the toes, keep that core connection. Inhale in, exhale, rolling down. Articulate through the spine. Inhale to lift, look at your toes. Exhale, oh, I had to lift my feet there. Inhale in. Exhale, rolling down. You get stronger. It doesn't necessarily mean it's ever easier. Inhale in, exhale, rolling up. And just stay here, take a reach over the toes. You can shift from side to side. You can even take a bend in the knees. And then let's slide our heels in towards us and roll all the way down onto our back. Nice and slow. Good, and I'll just shift down. All right. Hands by our sides, toes facing forwards, feet hips distance apart. We'll inhale, tip the pelvis away. And then exhale, draw lower back into the mat. Inhale, pelvis tips away. And then exhale, draw it in. So if your pelvis is like a clock face, we inhale, tip the pelvis over to 12 o'clock, 6 o'clock, and then exhale, we draw the pelvis in towards 12 o'clock. Good. Inhale, tip away. Exhale, draw it in. One more time. Inhale, tip down, 6 o'clock. And then exhale, tip it up, 12 o'clock. Hold it there. And we'll start to lift and peel our hips and spine all the way off the floor, finding our bridge. So rather than extending all the way up and dipping to the lower back, we just drop the hips down. Weight is in between shoulder blades. Slide tailbone in and under. Send the thighs long over the feet. Inhale in. Exhale, roll through the spine, lower all the way. Release tailbone at the end. Inhale, draw lower back into the mat. Exhale, start to peel, roll and lift. Gaze should be on the ceiling. Inhale in. Exhale, lower all the way. Inhale here. Exhale, peel and lift. Hold it there at the top. Holding this position, we just take little pulses, little dips up and down with the hips. Drive through the heels. Keep sliding tailbone in and under. We lift and lift for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. I want you to ground into your right heel, feel your right foot, and we lift the left knee into tabletop. We do this without the left hip tipping. Keep the left hip lifted, draw the right hip in towards you. Inhale in, exhale to extend, just in line with the knee, and bend back. Inhale in, exhale, extend. Exhale, extend. Another 2. And 1, sweep the leg up towards the ceiling. If your hamstring's not enjoying this, you can bend the knee. Good, we roll all the way down. And we roll and press all the way up. We roll all the way down. And we roll all the way up. 4 all together, so 2 more. Keep breathing. And roll all the way down. And placing left foot on the floor, stay in your bridge. Good, we have the other side. Ground into your left foot, hover the right knee into tabletop. Again, make sure that hip doesn't tip. We keep the hip lifted. We extend away, and we bend it in. We extend away, and bend in. Make sure you're lifting up through that left hamstring for 2. Make sure you're breathing. And for 1, sweep the leg up towards the ceiling. We roll all the way down. And we roll, peel, and lift all the way up. We roll all the way down. We peel all the way up. For 2. And for 1. Dropping the foot down. We lift the heels off the floor, sweep the arms up towards the ceiling. We just hold here, reach the arms back behind us, and sweep back. Arms sweep behind us, and arms reach back up. Let's add a pulse. We pulse the hips down, and we lift the arms. 5. Feel all 10 toes for 4. 3. 2. And 1, bring the arms by your sides first, drop the heels lower all the way. And we just hug our knees in towards our chest, give ourselves a little rock side to side. I definitely feel my butt and my hamstrings. Good, floating the feet back down. Make sure we have a nice neutral spine here, so there should be a nice little gap underneath your lower back. Back of the ribs press into the mat. Draw the chin to chest, curling up, reach the fingers long. Gaze is on inner thigh. We lift, 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 lift. And we lower down. Good, inhale first. Exhale to initiate, reaching long. And lower down. Inhale in. Exhale to lift, hold it there. And we'll just take little pulses through the chest. We lift and we lift. Make sure elbows aren't sticking straight, soft bend. Shoulders are nice and soft. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold it there. Swing the arms behind the crown of the head, interlace fingers together. Lower the chest down. Take a little break. Good. Inhale in. Exhale to lift the chest. We hold and maintain this position so we're not down here. We're nice and lifted up here. Gaze on inner thigh. Tailbone nice and neutral. Exhale to lift right knee to tabletop and lower down. Inhale in. Exhale, float left knee to tabletop. And lower down. Elbows are nice and relaxed. Keep lifted on your shoulder blades. Make sure your pelvis isn't tipping or dancing from side to side. We're finding lots of stability here. Knee just comes in line with the hip. 4, you've got this, just breathe. 3, 4, 2. And 4, 1. Lower the chest all the way down, take a little break. Good, we float the right leg to tabletop and then the left leg to tabletop. Good, making sure the knees are stacked over the hips so they're not too close to the chest. Good, and toes are nice and parallel to the floor. Let's float the chest up. We extend the right leg away and we bend it in. We extend the left leg away and bend it in. Higher you go, the easier it is on your lower back. The lower you go, a little more challenging it is on your core. Okay, extending the right leg long, bring the hands on the outside of the left knee. Lifting up, big inhale here, exhale to switch. Inhale to switch. Exhale to switch. Let's add a twist, and we twist, and we twist. Twist, and rotate. 4, 4, 4, 3, wrapping the ribcage around the body for 2, and for 1, lower yourself all the way down, take a little break, rock from side to side. Bring your legs back to your tabletop position, curl the chin to chest, lift up, hands behind the crown of the head. We inhale in, we exhale, we drop right toes down to the mat and lift up. Inhale in, exhale, drop left toes down. So again, we don't want to overarch through the lower back, but we want to maintain a nice neutral position. Ribs are soft, dropping down and lifting up. Belly back towards the spine. 4, 3, 4, 2. And 4, 1. Good. Hold it here. Let's release the arms out in front of us. Lift up on the shoulder blades. We inhale and pump the arms for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Exhale for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale 4, 3, 2, and 1. Exhale 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale 4, 3, 2, and 1. Exhale 4, 3, 2, and 1. Final set. You might want to extend the legs long. Inhale 4, 3, 2, and 1. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower yourself all the way down. Give yourself a little hug, rock side to side. Good. And then just bring your hands behind your thighs. You can roll yourself all the way up. And we'll cross our legs out in front of us. Good. And we just bring the right arm, left arm on top. Shoulders lower down. We inhale in, exhale, rotate towards the right. And back to center. Inhale in, exhale, rotate towards the left. And back to center. One more each side. Good. And release. We take a big stretch and reach over with the right arm. Hi. Okay. And reaching over. And coming back to center. Taking your band, we're just going to pop it above your knees. Just coming to lie on your side, knees up towards the hips. Make sure the knees are stacked and we have a nice little gap underneath our waist. So we're sliding that hip over and away. And we just open and we close. Open and close. Good. Weight stays forward, hip stays forward. We have 3. We have 2. And 1. This time we lift and lower. Lift and lower. 4, 3. 4, 2. And 1, hold it there. We extend away and we bend in. Extend away and bend in. 4, 3. 4, 2. And 1, hold it there. Little pulses towards the ceiling. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Circle the leg. Nice slow circles coming from your hip socket. Reverse your circle. And then lower the leg down. Good stuff. We are going to change and flip over onto the other side. We just open and close. So gluing the heels and the ankles together, we open and close. Really externally rotate and open the knee. We have 3, 2, and 1. We lift the knee up and lower down. We lift up and lower down. Keep the weight forward, hips forwards. 3, 2, and 1. Hold it there. We extend away 45 degrees and bend the knee in. You are almost there. 3, 4, 2, and for 1, pulses to the ceiling. And then circles. 3, 2, and 1. Reverse your circle. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bending the knee all the way in. You can roll onto your back, taking the band off. And just finishing off with a little figure 4 stretch. So bringing 1 foot on top of the thigh, draw the knee in towards you, hold here and breathe. You can rock from side to side. And then releasing, going the other way. And then letting go, rolling onto your side and pressing all the way up. You are all done. Thank you so much.